I know everybody says old Roblox was better, but honestly, I think they're right. Old homepage, simple blue or white layout, big play now button, list of popular games, no clutter. Old logo, thick blocky Roblox, bright red or blue letters, the classic font we all remember. Old avatars, blocky, basic colors, no fancy layers, just yellow heads, simple shirts or pants, but pure retro look. Old games, Crossroads, Gale's Canyon, Build and Race, simple maps, brick textures, nothing too complex, just pure fun. Everything was simpler, slower, and way more magical. It wasn't about flashy graphics or huge updates. Let's start with the games because honestly, that's where the biggest difference hits you. Back in the day, the library was full of titles that were simple, creative, and just fun. You had Natural Disaster Survival Absolute Legend. You'd spawn in these tiny, random maps, run around panicking with your friends, trying to dodge earthquakes, volcanoes, or meteors. And every round was totally chaotic and different. No fancy levels, no complicated systems, just pure, hilarious survival. Then there was Work at a Pizza Place, the ultimate hangout game. You could actually do every job, from cooking to delivering, earn your money, decorate your own house, and just mess around. It felt like a real little world where you could do whatever you wanted. And it was never about rushing or grinding, it was about chilling. Hide and Seek Extreme, Chef's Kiss. The maps were iconic, the hiding spots were genius, and the tension was real. You'd spend ages squeezing into the tiniest corner or running for your life, and it never got old. And of course, the classic tycoons, the best kind. You know the ones. You start with a tiny plot of land, click a few buttons to get your money, build your base piece by piece, unlock new sections, and show off your creation. They were slow, satisfying, and you actually felt proud of what you built. Now, fast forward to today, and what do we see? The entire front page looks like it was generated from the exact same template. Every single game falls into one of the categories, and it's honestly getting ridiculous. It's either ING where you click once, get a number, and hope you got lucky. That's the whole game. Or it's a simulator click to gain speed, click to gain strength, click to gain anything, then sell it all to get bigger numbers, then do it all again. Or it's away from keyboard grinding where you literally just stand there while numbers go up, because apparently that counts as gameplay now. And the worst offender of all, Battlegrounds. Oh my goodness, I think I've seen 14 different anime Battleground games this week alone. Every single one looks exactly the same. Same moves, same effects, same layout, just with a different character skin slapped on the front. It feels like creativity just vanished, and everyone's just copying what's popular instead of making something new and unique. Let's move on to avatars. And wow, has this changed? I look back at these old avatars and I just love them. They were blocky, simple, and looked like they actually belonged in the Roblox world. You'd scroll through the old catalog, and everything was straightforward: hats, heads, shirts, pants, and a few cool accessories. It was easy to make your character look unique, but it still kept the classic, recognizable Roblox style. You knew exactly what you were looking at. But fast forward to now, and wow, everything is so complicated and honestly, kind of chaotic. First we got layered clothing, which sounded cool at first, right? But now people are stacking so many layers on top of each other. The avatar ends up looking bulky, messy, and barely even looks like a character anymore. You've got jackets over shirts over vests over armor, and half the time parts are clipping through each other or floating in mid-air. It's just too much. Then there are the realistic faces. Listen, Roblox was never meant to have hyper-realistic human faces. Seeing these high-detail, super serious expressions on a blocky body is just uncanny. It takes away all the charm, and just feels totally out of place, like someone pasted a photo of a real person onto a game character. And don't even get me started on the weird proportions. Some avatars are now 3 times as tall as normal, or super skinny, or have arms way too long, legs way too short, all stretched and distorted. It breaks the whole look of the game entirely. Honestly, half the avatars today look like they escaped from a science experiment. Like, someone mixed up all the parts in a lab, hit create, and somehow that ended up on the front page. They don't feel like Roblox characters anymore. They feel like generic models you'd find anywhere else. I miss the days when every avatar looked like it actually belonged here. Remember when Roblox events actually felt like Roblox events? Like real celebrations made for the community. Let's start with the Egg Hunt's absolute big Roblox right there. Every year, we'd wait months for them, and they never disappointed. You travel across massive, creative worlds, solve puzzles, raise your friends, and hunt down hundreds of unique eggs, each one with its own silly design, funny name, or little secret. Getting the rarest ones felt like a real achievement, and everyone would show them off proudly. It wasn't just an event, it was the biggest highlight of the whole year. And who could forget Giftsplosion? Every December, presents would just start falling from the sky all over the site. It was exciting, generous, and felt like Roblox was just giving back to us for playing. Pure joy, no strings attached. Now though, fast forward to today, and it's a completely different story. What used to be about fun and community is almost entirely replaced by sponsored events and branded experiences. It feels less like Roblox is celebrating with us, and more like they're just renting out the platform to whoever pays the most. We don't get those original, massive adventures anymore. Instead, we just get a new brand logo slapped onto a generic map. Honestly, I miss the days when the events were ours, not just marketing campaigns. Let's talk about the biggest part of Roblox, the people. Because at the end of the day, the games and items are just things, but the community is what actually made this place feel like home. Do you remember the Roblox forums? That was the heart of everything back then. It wasn't just a place to chat. You'd go there to show off your builds, discuss updates, trade items, argue about features, or just hang out. It felt like a busy, lively town square where everyone knew everyone, and every post felt like it mattered. It was where ideas were shared, where communities were built, and where you really felt connected to the wider player base. Then there were the old Roblox YouTubers, the ones who really shaped the content we watched. They were just regular players having fun, showing off games, doing skits, or making tutorials. People like the early creators who started it all. Their videos felt genuine, funny, and like they were made for us. Watching them felt like hanging out with a friend, not watching a big production. They helped bring the whole community closer together. But here's the thing, and I think this is what makes it feel so different now. Don't blame Roblox entirely. A lot of it is probably because we're older now. We grew up. The people we used to play with grew up. The way we look at games, at communities, at what's fun, it's all changed because we changed. What felt huge and magical to us as a kid feels different when you look at it with older eyes. We have different priorities now, different lives outside the game. And because we aren't the same people we were back then, the whole experience naturally feels different too. It's not just that the platform changed, it's that we changed along with it. And that's okay. It just means those memories we have are even more special because they belong to that specific time in our lives when everything felt simpler and more exciting. Maybe Roblox isn't worse. Maybe it's just different. It's evolved, it's grown, and it's found new ways to be fun for millions of people, and honestly, that's not a bad thing. Change is part of everything, and I get that platforms have to move forward. But I definitely miss the days when logging on felt like an adventure. That feeling of not knowing exactly what you'd find, or who you'd meet, or what crazy thing you'd end up building or playing. That sense of wonder and excitement is something I'll always look back on. Those memories will always be the best ones we made here.